Hey guys, welcome back to the Nottingham Forest career mode here on FIFA 22 after a quite ridiculous transfer window. I won't spoil it properly for you yet. Spoilers are incoming though, so if you don't want to be spoiled, do go and check episodes 1 and 2 of Season 4 thus far. Because the starting lineup looks completely different to how it did at the beginning of the season. Ready? 9 new players in the starting lineup. Some by design, some enforced by teams coming in for other players of mine. But Ramsey and Hudson-Odoi, the only 2 players in the starting lineup that were here at the end of last season. Emi Martinez, Vitaly Mikalenko, Unai Nunez, Mark Gahey, Tariq Lamptey, Koke, Thomas Partey, Yeremy Pino and Tammy Abraham, all new signings this season. New signings that have been playing very well. We got a 2-1 defeat to West Ham, but we certainly played very well in that one. We held City to a 0-0 draw. Remember, we lost 6-0 last time we played them, so certainly an improvement on that front. We simmed the Carabao Cup game against Oldham, managed to win on penalties, and then we beat Burnley convincingly by 2-1. They got the 1 goal back late at the end. In the final game of yesterday's episode on deadline day. So we start today after an international break, home against Southampton, then Arsenal away. And we'll end with Wolves and simming Sunderland in the Carabao Cup in the meantime. Targets are set high this season. Champions League at least for the board. And, well, Champions League at least for me and the fans as well. If we can put up a title fight, we certainly will try. But at present, it's all about getting into Europe. And then we can take it from there. But one game at a time, starting with Southampton. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save, of course, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more content. FIFA 23 is not far away now. Not far away at all. And as I just showed everybody on stream, the teams that we will be starting FIFA 23 with, if there's a capture event, which I anticipate there will be, then we will be starting a brief Arsenal save on FIFA 23. Then, from full launch, the first full save of FIFA 23 will be Chelsea. We've not done a full Chelsea save for about 3 years on the channel, and they were very popular when we were doing them, so I'm going to do it again. Right, let's go play Southampton, shall we? 4-4-2 for Southampton, Gavin Bazunu in goal, and Marcus Holmgren, Pedersen at right back, Marcao, Orban and Max Aarons. Moses Simon on the right, Danny Ceballos and Kefren Turam, who looks very good indeed, with Ruben Vargas on the left. Nadir Kude as a brand new regen up top, alongside an 86 rated Amin Gouiri. Now we know how good Gouiri is from our Chesnoid FC save. I accidentally started this game with my rotation 11 rather than my first string. Somehow managed to mess that up when setting up the game. So Popescu makes his debut. And we'll also potentially see Mark Gay off the bench. I believe Gay's on the bench. No, he's not. So, well, it's an opportunity for some players. It's an unexpected opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless. Let's see what these rotation players can offer us. We know that we've been playing very well with the first team. Unorthodox, but you never know. We might actually get a solid victory. Who knows? Let's wait and see. Thomas Partey, the only starting 11 man that's involved from the off today. Bustos down the line looking for Alex Maiton. Bustos, a free signing we brought in this year, of course, from Manchester City. Well, after he left Manchester City, but his Alex Maiton's cross goes straight to Gavin Bazunu. Nice spin by Pedersen. Omar Richards battling hard, but Pedersen gets past him. We're going to go up there with Biancone, who's won it well. Bustos isn't massive, but he's won that well. And Eddie Salcedo will get that forward looking for Popescu. Popescu across the Maitland-Niles. I do need to adjust some squad numbers, and I'll do that in between this game and the next one. I'm sure my Twitch chat will remind me. But as you see, Popescu making his debut today, and him being given the number 9 is exactly why I'm going to adjust some of the squad numbers. Eddie Salcedo, another free signing made in pre-season. And Mongola looking for him here, but it's not the best of balls, unfortunately. And Bazunu will clear his lines. So he picks out Kude very well indeed. And I didn't notice that Vargas was on his own over there. Ceballos, Kude, 1-0 Southampton. Counter-attack works very well indeed for them. Finding Bustos. Oh, it's going to try and get that through the channel for Eddie Salcedo. Love the fact that Salcedo is rushing forward there to get involved in the attack. It's exactly what we want the man in that position in the team to do. And hopefully he will continue to do so. Here's Vargas. Shot blocked well by Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Vargas finds Coudet again, and that's 2-0 Southampton. Coudet is a bit of a thorn in the heel here at the moment. We trail by 2. This is Simon into the middle. Away by Biancone. Nicely done. Mongola to Salcedo. We've had all of the ball in this game. They've just caught me on 2 counter-attacks and scored 2 good goals. Coudet's in again here, but he finds it back to Moses Simon. Really good football this from Southampton. Thankfully, shot blocked by Thomas Partey. Vargas, though, finds some space, and Trikoupis does get across to make a save this time. Corner for Kefren Turam. Brother of Marcus, I'm led to believe. Moses Simon from the edge of the box. Trikoupis makes the save. Of course, both Marcus and Kefren, sons of Lilian. Although, how many of you in the comment section will remember Lilian Thuram, I'm not sure. That was saved by the keeper and then bounced off Omar Richards on the line. That's a terrible clearance, but it hit his arm, so we'll get away with it. Yeah, Lilian Thuram, one of the best centre-backs of all time. And 2 of his sons now plying the trade in midfield and attack. So they certainly could make one hell of a 5-a-side team, couldn't they? Got a throw at the end of the half. Need to get it forward quickly here, as time is running out. And forward quickly we have done. Maiton back to Bustos quickly inside. Here's Eddie Salcedo, who's past his man, and he pulls us one back in stoppage time at the end of the half. We need to grab that ball and go again. Well, actually, we don't need to rush because the half-time whistle is about to blow. But Eddie Salcedo gets his first goal for the club. Welcome to the Premier League, Eddie. Free signing, paying back the wages that we're sticking out into his bank account early doors. We are back in the game. Richards to Mongola. We've had a lot of the ball in this game so far. We just need to turn that into a couple more goals. I'll be very happy with what could be a good victory. Bustos could bury this. He's hit it straight at Bazunu, unfortunately. It's a brilliant opportunity. I haven't scored with Bustos yet in this. God, they're getting very aggressive in their tackles, Southampton. Bustos can't quite squeeze past that challenge. We've got Arsenal next. And certainly we'll make sure we play the right 11 in that game. Otherwise, we really will get battered. But we have really held our own in this game. Been particularly impressive. It's just their counter-attack has been very good. But Gouiri has actually not had much to do in this game so far. Popescu in there to Salcedo. Bustos holding off the pressure from the men around him. And Mongola will look for Alex Maiton out wide, who held his run well. Bustos is there in the middle. And it's a dangerous delivery that Willy Orban clears quite nicely. Right, I'm going to make some changes. Let's try and bring some players on that are going to make the difference, shall we? Salcedo out and Ramsey on. Let's bring Tammy into the fray as well. And Jeremy Pino for Alex Maiton. I think, outside of that, I think we're pretty good to try and still get at least a point from this game, if not, hopefully, something more. Lovely ball into Mbuku. It's come off the bench for them here. Trying to replace Coudet, who put in a great shift to give them a 2-goal advantage. Now Eddie Salcedo could be scoring a second goal of his own and our own. And indeed he does. Bazunu gets something on it, but it's not enough. Eddie Salcedo about to come off for Jacob Ramsey, actually. But he will leave the field as a man on a brace. And the man that's single-handedly, almost, brought us back level in this tie. Not perfectly weighted, but he nods it on in front of himself well, holds the defender off. And yeah, I thought Bazunu did get a hand to it, which he did. But not enough to keep it out. Bazunu makes it... Salcedo makes it 2-2. And now with Tammy Abraham and Jacob Ramsey on the field, we can push for the win in the final 15 minutes. It's a bit loose. Maitland-Niles should win this. It's going to rebound very kindly for Vargas. How's your luck? Twice it bounces for Southampton and they take a 3-2 lead. I don't really feel like I deserve that. Maitland-Niles... really unlucky. We blocked the first shot and it falls straight back to him. Crashed off the underside of the bar. Great finish by Mbuku. Mbuku even. But absolutely not deserved. We've been easily the best side in this game. As we were, to be fair, against West Ham as well. But it looks like, despite good performances against West Ham and Southampton, we are going to take 2 defeats from West Ham and Southampton. I'll go back out wide here with Mongola to Yeremy Pino. I'll tuck it back looking for Mangala, but Danny Ceballos tracking back and putting the effort in. It's 3-2 now. So it looks more likely that we're going to lose. And if we are to get any sort of positive result, it's going to be a draw at best. There's no way we score 2 in the final 5 minutes. I don't think we deserve that at all, the way that we've played in this game. But sadly, it is to be nothing from this one. Despite accidentally playing the rotation 11, they actually played very well. And if it weren't for a couple of killer counter-attacks in the first half and that outrageous bad luck for the third, then we would have had a really solid result there. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Norwich have now beaten Spurs and Manchester United at the beginning of this season. Yeah, don't ask me how. But Norwich are 4 wins from 4 and top of the league. Up the Canaries. Wow. What a start to the season for them. We find ourselves still in the mid-table. But now when I go into the next game and start the right team, we should be able to get a win. Although it is against Arsenal. Arsenal with a 4-4-1-1 by the looks of things. Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Tomiyasu, Saliba, and Mbemba and Malacia. Torreira, Ødegaard, Danjuma, Brennan Johnson and Gabby Jesus make up the 5 sat behind Romelu Lukaku. They do have our former player Ryan Yates on the bench, our former player Badiashile on the bench, and of course our former player Brennan Johnson in the side at Cam at 89 rated. Their highest rated player, or joint highest rated player. So Arsenal going to be bloody difficult to play against here, but we have the full starting 11 available to us. Not like I didn't last time, but these things happen when playing video games. We very nearly got a result anyway. So we'll try and get a result here against Arsenal and catapult ourselves up the table. Gabby Jesus with the throw. Tomiyasu with a heavy touch. We win it back. We give them a throw again. No, we give them a free kick because Mikolenko used an arm. Ødegaard will just take that short there to Tomiyasu. And we'll see what Arsenal can do here. Giving it straight back to me again. They're getting really poor with possession early doors here, Arsenal. So real surprise because you traditionally think of an Arsenal side as having particularly good possession figures under Wenger and particularly under Arteta as well. He's kind of carrying the same sort of DNA, isn't he, with the way that they play. Mikolenko will just knock that inside there to Jacob Ramsey. He will tuck that back and surely Tammy can score a goal. Chancel Mbemba gets a block on it. Tammy Abraham scored on debut. As of yet, hasn't scored in this one. Up we go, please. Well up, Tariq. Wasn't sure whether Tariq Lamptey would be a bit of a weakness at times because of his lack of height, but he's certainly done very well there. Jacob Ramsey will lift this out to Yeremy Pino, gets it under control. Saliba's in the way. Has he got the acceleration to get to that? No, Gabby Jesus does well, but we are building well against Arsenal. Playing well, creating chances. Their former player, Thomas Partey, playing against them in midfield. Their former player, Emi Martinez, playing against them in goal. Although we didn't sign Emi directly from Arsenal. We picked him up from Leicester. So he's played for someone else in the meantime. So they've got a number of my former players. I've got a number of their former players. Everyone kind of knows everyone. Here's Brennan Johnson into Unai Nunez. Danjuma! Good save by Emi, making himself big, the 6'5" man, to ensure that Arsenal don't take the lead. That's their first proper chance. And Torreira, well, he ran straight into Koke, but Koke decided not to lock onto the ball. Thankfully, I've got Emi Martinez in goal, so we're not conceding. Or hit him in the face, Emi Martinez. Proper bravery from the goalkeeper. He seems his head rocked back as the shot made connection. Koke will turn well and find Jacob Ramsey. Now playing in that further forward position, of course. Look at Yeremy Pino. Quick 1-2. Jacob Ramsey from the edge of the box. That could go in! It's off the woodwork and away. Can Koke win this header? Was never going to beat Romelu Lukaku in the air, was he really? Both sides very close to a goal. But nobody yet has found a way past the opposition goalkeeper. Space for Danjuma. Thankfully, I've got Tariq Lamptey at right back, who is rapidos. So we'll win that back. Thomas Partey out there to Tariq Lamptey. Norwich have scored, and they're beating Leeds now. They're 4 from 4 at the beginning of the season, Norwich City. And, well, they might be making it 5 from 5. Ramsey, oh, look for Tammy. I didn't quite get the angle of pass I needed there. Looks like we're going to be drawing 0-0 at half-time. But at the beginning of the season, who would have thought Norwich were the ones to catch? Into Koke again. We drew 0-0 with Manchester City and felt like it was a really good result. only because we lost so heavily to them last time we played them. We've actually beaten Arsenal relatively recently. Only by a 1-0, but a win is a win. And I'd love to add another win to our history against the club. Am I going to get lucky there? I'm not. Memphis Depay's gone back to French football and gone to Monaco. Very good player. Might be off to Juventus in real life, but unfortunately I can't find Tammy Abraham there. They've been loose with it, and Thomas Partey picks it up, and Koke. Arsenal genuinely particularly poor in possession in this game. Real surprise. But at the minute, I'm not particularly much better, am I? Uh-oh. Counter's on here. Erdegaard waiting for the pass. It's not come. Lukaku out wide there to Gabby Jesus. I thought he was going to dart inside. He didn't. Brennan Johnson has got a number of options. We tackled him well. Thomas Partey to Jacob Ramsey. Can we counter-attack ourselves? Tammy has support here from Callum Hudson-Odoi, but what an interception from Malacia. Unbelievable anticipation to know exactly where that was going. And Romelu Lukaku, the new Arsenal number 10. All right, Romelu. Makes it 1-0 to the Gunners. All made by that outrageous interception by the Dutch fullback. Nice little 1-2 with Brennan Johnson, and on his right foot, the Belgian gives Arsenal the lead with his first goal of the season. And now he comes off. Lol. Partey, Ramsey, and Koke. Been a go-to goal scorer for us this season. So's Tammy Abraham been in this save since we brought him in. Got a little bit lucky with how that fell for me. I'll take Partey off with Mangala on just for an extra little bit of injection of pace in a central midfield area. And then I might bring Popescu on for Pino. Let's see what... There we go. Let's see what Popescu can do out on that left-hand side. 2 changes to try and enforce a way back into the game. They're taking Lucas Torreira off as well. And they're bringing Paqueta on. So we're actually going attacking Arsenal. It's going to fall for Callum Hudson-Odoi, but he can't get it under control. I just haven't had that luck in this game. We didn't necessarily have any against Southampton either, so I feel a little bit hard done by in both games today. If this ends 1-0. If we're able to find an equaliser, then I think a draw is probably a fair result. Keep that in, please, Unai. But I'm going to have to make sure I get that equaliser. Mangala into Jacob Ramsey. Away from the man around him. Koke's made the run. Oh, but the pass just isn't quite into the channel as it needed to be. Tariq Lamptey recovers it, though. And we'll find Jacob Ramsey this time. And it is into the channel now. Tammy, tight angle. Doesn't stop Tammy Abraham. That's why we paid the big bucks for the big man. They might have a big lump up top. I've got one of my own as well. And Tammy Abraham bags a goal for his new club. 1-1 at the Emirates. And I forgot to change the squad numbers. I'll definitely do it this time. Oh, Leeds have scored again. Norwich might not be going 5 from 5. We might not be getting a point here, though, if Arsenal continue to press. They're not going 5 from 5, but it's not going to be a defeat for Norwich, it doesn't seem. It's only a late 2-2 equaliser for Leeds United. We'll bowl this out to the left-back. Emi Martinez's long throw trait really comes in handy, and that's a large portion of why I decided to go for him over any of the other goalkeepers on my shortlist. Popescu lets me down, though, with the pass there, and we won't have the chance to try and win the game late on. We lost the last one late on. I don't want to lose this one late on too, but here comes Gabby Jesus into the box. Mikalenko stands firm, but it falls for an Arsenal man again. Don't do it to me again. Corner Arsenal, 95th minute. Don't do it to me again. Southampton got an unjust winner. Arsenal don't deserve to win this. Arsenal won't win this. It's 1-1 at the Emirates, and that is a fair result. Up next for us will be a simulated game against Sunderland in the Carabao Cup, where we should be getting victory again. And then fingers crossed we can get the win against Wolves in the league. Norwich 2-2 in their game, so they falter a little bit. But it's not like Ellen Road is an easy place to go and play football. Just ask Chelsea fans. Mark Gay, he is a former Chelsea man, but he's now playing for Forest after we brought him in from Wolfsburg. Christ knows where he went in between Wolfsburg and Crystal Palace. He may have only made the one move, but... two very committed teams out there. A point was definitely a fair result. We deserved something from the Southampton game despite playing a weakened side. And hopefully that same weakened side can get victory here in the Carabao Cup against the Black Cats. which they do. Mongler with a late win. It's my turn to win a game late on. We'll take that. Right, let's carry that form then into the game against Wolves, please. Scout report Charlie Patino, 75 rated, not very good. 5 at the back for Wolves. They only have Robin Olsen as their highest rated goalkeeper though, which will be a concern for their fans. Boller at right back, or right wing back. Dendonka, Cody, Araujo, Ait-Nouri. They sold Joe Gomez in the summer, of course, and haven't really replaced him. They spent that money on Jude Bellingham to come in alongside James Ward-Prowse. Adama Traore on the right, Pedro Neto on the left. They also brought in Myron Boadu as well, who will offer pace, and to be fair, having grown a little bit, will offer a good finish too. They've got some decent options on the bench, including Trippier, including Hwang Hee-chan, Johnny, of course, if they need a fullback option. So they are going to be all right, Wolves, but with the strength of our side at home, we have to fancy ourselves to win almost every game this season against almost every opponent. We have now done the squad numbers as well, so you'll notice that throughout the course of the rest of the episode and further episodes moving forward for various different players. I won't bore you by going, so-and-so's number 1, so-and-so's number 2, but you'll notice them in due course. Koke getting stuck in, Callum Hudson-Odoi doing the same. But we go with Thomas, and we've won it back again. It's done me. Adama Traore is always a real pain in the arse to play against when you play Wolves. He's not necessarily that good. He's just tricky. You can never really get the ball off him. It's kind of similar to real life. He doesn't really tend to have that much of an end product the majority of the time. But watch him score now. Comes close. But he's just a pain in the dick to try and get the ball off. He's going to take this corner probably short to Neto as well. Again, as they come for it. Neto might get the ball into the middle. He might be moving in real life, Pedro Neto. Rumoured for a £50 million move to Arsenal as I record this. I am recording a few days in advance, so they're... Oh, finish from Jude Bellingham! There may be transfers that go through IRL between recording and publication of video, but that's a hell of a goal. Welcome back to the Premier League, or welcome to the Premier League, because he was Championship at Birmingham when he left to go to Dortmund, wasn't he? Welcome to the Premier League, Jude Bellingham on his left foot off the inside the post. That is a bona fide worldie. His second goal in 6 games. And he won't score many better this season, I'll tell you that much. Koke to Unai Nunez. Out to Mikolenko. We will go out wide then. Yeremy Pino. Acceleration to get away. Trying to get the cross in. Boller gets the block on it. Decently rated Boller, although I don't know anything about him, really. Tammy could get to this. Oh, it's going to fall. It's going to fall to Callum Hudson-Odoi here. Nunez. I was looking for Koke with that pass. Here's Thomas. There is Koke now. Out to Yeremy Pino. Into Tammy. Turn. Shoot. Not score. Connor Cody in the way. We'll try from a corner again. Again, we'll look for Tammy. We won't find him, but up we go. Jude Bellingham wins the header. Koke could nod this down, and Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to get it under control and let fly. Wow. Top corner, the destination for that. Marcus Olsen. Is Marcus Olsen? Jonas Olsen? Oh, I can't remember Olsen's first name. Martin Olsen. No, that was the fullback for Blackburn years ago. Thomas Partey. Good block by Ronald Araujo. And Olsen will clear. Ah. We could easily have had 3 goals there. We haven't come away with anything. Again, Thomas there. Looking for Jacob Ramsey. It'll fall to Koke. We get a little bit lucky. We'll take it. Yeremy Pino. Overlapping run from Mikolenko. Into the middle. And away by Araujo. It's not how I wanted to end that sentence. Koke stumbles. No foul. And Wolves will clear their lines. Oh, or will they? Jacob Ramsey looking for Tammy. Not quite the pass I needed. Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to win this. And he's done well. Jacob Ramsey. Ah ha ha ha. No. Ait-Nouri lofted down the line. Neto wins it. But it'll fall for me. We've done all of the attacking in this game. It's just that they've done all of the scoring. Tammy looking for Jacob Ramsey. Have I overplayed that? Yes, we have. Could have been an equaliser with the last kick of the half. But a slightly overplayed pass means that no, it won't be. We trail at half-time. 4 shots to their 2 at the break. They've slightly edged possession, but we've been the more creative. And certainly, I feel like we're the more likely to score next in this game and perhaps even score multiple times in the remainder of this fixture. Frustrating to fall behind again, but we came from behind against Arsenal. And we came from behind against Southampton. So let's come from behind against Wolves. Starting to feel a little bit like a Liverpool save with the whole conceding first thing that's going on at the minute. It's happening for them a lot in real life as well. Here's Tammy. Just need a bit of space to try and work the shot. Didn't fancy it on his left. Bowler down the right for Wolves. It's decent. Thankfully, Tariq Lamptey's up against... Oh, my God. Are you... I thought that was going in. I was very much about to blow my top. Thankfully, he's missed the target there. That could have been a ludicrous second for Wolves. And I would have been disgusted at it had it happened. Nice tackle by Koke. And across looking for Yeremy Pino. Jacob Ramsey's making the run. I just don't think I can get it to him with the pass. Got the option out wide. I'll try it through the channel looking for Tammy. I need to look for a teammate. And there is the man in the middle. But the interception is very good indeed. And now here come Wolves on the counter. And it's with Adama. Jude Bellingham. Instrumental in this game, Jude Bellingham. Boadu's overrun that though. And Yeremy Pino will look to get away from him. And they've committed bodies forward in that attack. Thomas Partey will look for Koke and will get forward. I just need people in front of me to make the right run at the right time. Jacob Ramsey's made a run. Is it the right run? Yeremy Pino could find the back of the net. It's deflected off Connor Cody and it goes just wide. I need that bit of luck here, I feel. We're not playing badly. I just can't seem to get the goal at the moment. Not in this one. We got 2 against Southampton, 1 against Arsenal. Oh, but I can't get 1 against Wolves. The 5-back doing the business for them again. With regards to it just being any opponent's side. I'll look for Tammy here. And he has won the header. But it isn't going to threaten the goal. Get to that, get to that, get to that. Well done, Vitali. Nikolenko into Koke. Forward to Jacob Ramsey. I've got Mongolo with me. And Jacob Ramsey's going again. And he'll look for Tammy. Tammy will beat... Oh, look to beat his man, but he just can't get away from the defender. 9 minutes remaining now. Still 1-0 down here. And Wolves, as I push and push and push, are continually looking for that counter-attack second to kill the game off. But they can't get it. At the minute, it doesn't matter because I can get my bloody first. Tariq Lamptey to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Forward to Tammy. Now out of position, but at least we've still got the ball in the forward area. I'll get that to Mongolo. Jacob Ramsey. The pass is poor. It's not good enough. Again, they're looking to catch me on the counter. Really frustrating game, this one against Wolves. We've been so creative. But we might end up losing the game. Nearly by 2. Emmy, can't believe the way that they're creating chances time and time again. Well, not actually creating chances, just the way they keep coming at us time and time again. Cutrone on for Boadu now. Neto short to James Ward-Prowse. Surprised that James Ward-Prowse isn't taking the corner in the first place. Neto onside there. Leander Dendoncker back to Ronald Araujo. His shot is blocked by Gay. Now then, speaking of counter-attacks, can we put one together of our own? Tammy will look for Yeremy Pino. Find Mikolenko. He'll look for Yeremy Pino. We are in here. I just need to find the cross. And I don't. It's a 1-0 defeat against Wolves. But we absolutely could have been better there. And definitely could have scored. Brilliant goal by Jude Bellingham. Worthy of winning the game. But we're dropping too many points early doors in the season at the minute. The performance is there. We're playing well. We're creating well. But I'm not putting the ball in the back of the net again. Last season, we were not even creating the chances. And we have been scoring goals this season. It's the first time in a little while we haven't scored. First time since the Manchester City game that we haven't scored in a fixture. So I'm not overly concerned. I'm sure we would have had a positive result against Southampton. And we should have had a draw at least anyway. Just as was the case too many times for my liking last year. Not quite getting the luck. But as soon as we properly click with this team, we'll be flying. And we very nearly properly clicked with it already. So tomorrow, it'll be Aston Villa, Spurs and Manchester United before then Norwich in the Cup to round out the day. Well, we know the task at hand and we know that early doors there's still many of places to be earned up or picked up by a run of form. Norwich now, unfortunately for them, have drawn and lost since winning their first 4, so have dropped to 4th. Liverpool now the side to beat. They and Leicester, the only sides that remain, unbeaten. We've lost 3 of our opening 6, but we know that we'll be comfortable this season. We know we will still be fine. But we have to start going and putting the results in. And that's what we'll do tomorrow. Guaranteed points tomorrow. I want to win against Aston Villa to start us off. A point against Spurs and a win against United. That's what I'm aiming for. Join me then, and we'll try and do it together.